EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the ATL. Once the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, where the sound of that train horn can still be heard inside the magnificent Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons.
Has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
That's good for a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up the game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again, because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll try and run here with Irving. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Mayfield looks to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mayfield now. And he hooks it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka from 4 yards out. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
To me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Robinson. And a 42-yard line here and one down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Milton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It's a big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's Robinson showing the flash. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Levante David in on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. In motion left, Hardman. To throw, it's Milton. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up.
Throwing is Milton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
All right, let's give the kicker some credit here because he didn't let the inaccurate snap phase him whatsoever. Trusted his holder to get the ball down in time, stuck to his routine, and somehow found a way to put the ball through the uprights.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. They went through 2-minute drill, and they went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Second down and a yard. Here's Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's a Buccaneers. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a first and goal.
Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal. Now the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Milton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Milton. And complete to Drake London. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They go play action. Mayfield throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kane Durant. Incomplete. He was covered by Kane Ellis.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. Red snapping, night fake, drink, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Boy, I'm from, like to go.
Looking to put a drive together. Slot man moves right. Here's Milton now to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw is Milton. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. Milton. Now a run here, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Milton taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tampa Bay offense set to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Martin brings it in over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
See if they can disrupt it here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes the catch.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give him some space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Milton. That is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side. There's London. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
I should probably stop your head, boy, because I got other heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
14-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Operating from the gun, Milton. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating him up right now. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Short throw caught by Pitts. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and a couple. Back to throw. Milton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where the low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. His throw incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Milton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To the sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Johnson on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield now. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Milton. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Milton. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I like the thinking there, because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Throwing is Milton. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. On the return, Johnson. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's the corner. A.J. Terrell getting up and stopping him for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play. You're able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got a Bucca. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low risk, low reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What a drive, this has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Rashad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And now I'm fit it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold unheard. Going through it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. He juked him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be be second down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Milton. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed.
Looking to put a drive together. Milton. That's brought in downfield by London. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They go play action here on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts. Calling a gain of 3 on the play.
I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Milton now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I remember when I got into coaching and I was asking wide receivers coaches what they like about guys in certain situations. One of them said something that stuck with me. I like guys that present themselves to the quarterback. And on that play, short little route, had to be out fast. He did exactly that and caught it for a first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To throw is Milton. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Looking to throw. Milton finding Hardman here over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Mayfield. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 36. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Buccaneers.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
These guys receiver, that's a Bucca. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
Baker Mayfield, 14 yards. And the Buccaneers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
and you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off on a 14-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Milton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 64 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point.
Important extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
31-31.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Baker. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So out come the Falcons now. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Here's 1st down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Robinson with another carry. Running right through him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you throw.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. now, 2nd and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Milton. He'll try and do this himself. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
38. Buccaneers 31.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 7, 54 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm from Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then ball in Japan. See these reps, take me everywhere I go.
Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Mayfield to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Mayfield. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That's complete to Otten. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
47-yard line.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.